Okay, so here I am in Photoshop, and I would like to go over how I use the organic photo templates that have a hero image, and let me explain a little bit what that is. And so the organic means that it kind of doesn't have a straight edge, and so it has kind of a free flow edges, kind of a tempered edge. And if I go over here to my layers, and the hero part is the fact that this hero frame is made up of several squares. So when I take and I find an image and I drag it over here into this area, what it's going to do is it's going to take up multiple areas. You can see it didn't take up this area because this is its own frame. This is its own frame. This is its own frame. And so once it's in here, if I hit Control T or Command T, I can make this bigger, smaller, and make it fit with inside this frame however I would like. And so some frames look better than others. I kind of like it like that. And it's kind of supposed to have an artistic look and artistic feel. So you just spend a little bit of time trying to crop it in, trying to figure out how to make it fit the best. So I'm going to leave it right there, hit enter. And we can talk a little bit about these artistic overlays a little bit after we get done with the frames. So this is the hero frame. It's made up of several different images. And so I can come over here and I can find other images that kind of help tell the story a little bit. So maybe this is a horizontal. I want to bring this in here and drop it into place like this. You can also hit Control or Command T, and you can make that bigger or smaller, and then it will fit inside the frame as long as it's in the frame. And then I can come over here, drag another image onto a frame, just like that. I can hit Control or Command T and make it bigger to fit. There's another way to put an image of frame. So as long as you click on the layer, so this right here is the layer, and I'm going to hit File, Place Embedded, and I can just choose another image, hit Place, and it will place it inside that frame. So you can hit Control T or Command T if you're on a Mac or a PC and hit Enter, just like that. So I want to go over the artistic overlays. So these are my images, and then these are the artistic overlays. And so I'm going to turn off the overall adjustments real quick. And so these are kind of meant to add an artistic look, or maybe something that has kind of unifies the images, but there's different options. And if you understand what a gradient map is, it's like I kind of like that one right there. You can kind of see what I have done. And so I've made gradient maps that have gone over each individual square along with a layer mask. And so each one of those controls the way it looks. And so you could do this on your own. You could change the colors of the gradient maps, or you could just kind of see which one of these looks the best. You can combine more than one together to get you could combine them all together and it would be a very dramatic effect. But to me, I kind of like this one right here. And then there is overall adjustments. And overall adjustments, you can use those individually. So if I could turn these on like this, these apply just an overall adjustment to each images. So if you have images with different white balances, it kind of does a little bit of like unifying as far as the colors goes. And you can combine multiple ones of these together if you would like. You can also go back and you can combine them with the artistic overlays. And so you can get just a very, very unique look if you would like. And I kind of like the way that looks, so I'm going to leave it like that. So let's do this on another image. And so I'm going to go back over here. So this is, you can kind of tell by the colors. And the reason why these colors are like this is because of the artistic overlays. So if they just confuse you, you can turn them off just like that. And then you can kind of see where this area where it has the dark placeholder images is going to be the hero frame. And these right here are going to be just the storytelling frames. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to find an image that I like that I think will fit well there. So let's try this one, drop it into place. And if you don't like an image, you can find a different one. And so let's maybe come grab this one right here. And I think that looks nice. So I'm just going to hit Control or Command T, and I'm going to make this a little bit bigger and make it fit the way I want. I think that looks really good, just like that. And so then I would come back and I would find other images that fit that I think look good with this. And so I'm going to come back down here and let's maybe pick this one again. This one looks good. And let's maybe pick another one that's kind of a warm look to it. Oh, I like this one too. And then let's go back with the hands, just like that. I'm going to hit Control or Command T to make this bigger. So now we can go to and check out the artistic overlays. And so I'm going to zoom out a little bit here, move this over this direction. And so if I click on the layers, I can choose and go through these and figure out if I want to keep one of these. So I kind of like this one right here. Let's see if I want to do a couple. Actually, I kind of like a couple of them together. That makes it very dramatic. And let's come over here and maybe add, I think I'm just going to leave the overall adjustments off. So I like the way that one looks just like that. And so when you're done with this, you would obviously save it as a copy, and then you would have a nice image. If you look at the image size on these are huge. They are 24 by 18 inches. And so they're big enough that you could print these off very large and have a nice looking canvas. So let me know if you have any questions. I hope you enjoy them. Thank you.